What's up guys, it's Forza Memories. In today's video, I'm going to go over the top 7 features that we need back in Forza Horizon. This list consists of features that appeared in the older Forza games, but have since been removed from the franchise. Each of these features had an important role, which I will discuss throughout the video, to the Horizon game they were a part of. Let's start off with number 7. At number 7, we have road trips. Road trips were a feature that are present in only Horizon 2, and after you won a class-specific championship series, which consisted of 4 races, you would then have to choose one of the 6 cities you would take road trips to. Each had their own unique decorum and styling. Cisteron resembled a small suburban town. Nice Messina was more of a modernized tourist city. St. Martin was more of a ghost town. Castelletto was a city located next to the ocean that had a harbor with docks and boats. Montaleno was similar to St. Martin. They consisted of mostly open land. And last but not least, San Giovanni resembled a medieval type city and had castles and really old architecture. Road trips were removed because people simply got tired of them. You do a total of 230 road trips by the time you completed the whole single player. If they do come back, I would suggest playground games to make road trips optional. At number 6, we have Car Meet Hub. Car Meet Hubs appeared in both Horizon 2 and 3. Car Meet Hubs gave players the ability to interact with other players' cars through saving the tunes and liveries. You could even rev the other player's car. In Horizon 2, there were 6 Car Meet Hubs. Players were also allowed to engage in showdown races or invite players to road trips at the Car Meet Hub. Also, Car Meet Hubs allowed players to switch into different cars, which was a feature only available at the Horizon Hub and not in the main menu like the future games. In Horizon 3, there was only one car meet. It was located at the airport. With the Horizon 3 car meet, you were given the same features, but now you could trigger a drag race at the airport with other players in the car meet. Car meets were used far less by players in Horizon 3 than they were in Horizon 2 because you could change cars through the main menu, which was a feature not available in Horizon 2. The reason why car meet hubs were removed was because of the push for houses in the game. Houses are now the player's primary spawn point since Horizon 4, which is a bit ridiculous considering homes do not have the same features as car meet hubs. There's now no way for players to showcase their liveries and tunes. At number 5, we have BucketLists. BucketLists appear in both Horizon 2 and 3. BucketLists were basically side quests in single player that required players to complete challenges using a variety of cars. Each bucket list had a car assigned to it, and the challenge would be based off what the car's good at. For example, bucket list number 13 gave you the Bowler EXRS. It required you to arrive at the festival by taking a shortcut via off-roading, which makes sense because the Bowler EXRS is a very strong off-roader. Bucket lists really helped players stay engaged in single player because it gave players an alternative to the regular win race from point A to point B. In Horizon 2, you would unlock more bucket lists as you progress through the story mode, and each new bucket list had more powerful cars and harder challenges than the previous bucket lists. In Horizon 3, bucket lists were super important, with over 40 bucket lists that required you to progress through the game to unlock, allowed for an enjoyable single-player experience in Horizon 3. Bucket lists were removed because of a new game feature introduced in Horizon 4 called Horizon Story. Horizon Stories are made up of 10 chapters, each of which serves basically like bucket lists. Horizon Stories are theme-based. For example, Horizon 4 is a Top Gear themed Horizon story in which you use cars that appeared in Top Gear to complete specific challenges. At number 4, we have extreme damage models. When you crashed a car at high speeds in the first Forza Horizon, the car would become completely destroyed. Like the car would literally turn black with just extreme body damage. The damage model of Horizon 1 really add to the fun factor of the game. It's a big reason why Horizon 1 is often regarded as the most fun and best Forza Horizon of all time. Also a fun fact about the damage model in Horizon 1, if you had aftermarket bumpers and a spoiler, then they would fall off when you crashed. However, this feature was last seen in Horizon 1, which was almost 13 years ago. The reason why this feature was removed is because car manufacturers did not want their cars to be completely destroyed in racing games. So as time progressed, car manufacturers became less tolerant to damage models. At number 3, we have custom lobbies. Custom lobbies were available in Horizon 1, 2, and 3. Custom lobbies allowed you to either set up a public or private multiplayer session, and in either of those lobbies, you could choose which game mode you want to play. Also with custom lobbies, you could see the return of game modes like Cat and Mouse from Motorsport 4 and Horizon 1. Cat and Mouse was a multiplayer game mode that divided players into 2 teams, the blue and red team. Each team had a player that was the mouse. The objective is for the mouse to reach the finish line before the other team's mouse does. The other type of player in Cat and Mouse were cats. The cat team would ram into the other team's mouse to slow them down so the mouse on their team can reach the finish line first. Both mice were in slower and smaller cars, while the cats were in faster and bigger vehicles. I cannot see why custom lobbies were removed after Horizon 3, but hopefully they will be back in the future. At number 2, we have PaySlips. PaySlips have appeared in every main Horizon game, but work differently in the earlier Horizon games. In Horizon 1 and 2, you win cards from defeating bosses in showdowns or by winning showcase events, while in Horizon 5, PaySlips occur in midnight battles, which are unlocked after you complete a certain amount of street races. The PaySlip cards in Horizon 5 have no impact on the story. PaySlips in Horizon 1 and 2 had an actual impact on the single player and motivated players to actually complete races and showcase events. Whether it was beating Darius Flint for his Ferrari 59XX as the last boss race, or winning the Aston Martin 177 from the Agent of Speed showcase in Horizon 1. The incentive of winning a cool car from completing important races gave players the actual reason to want to complete single player. In the new Horizon games, they just have a bunch of random races scattered around the map without giving players a real reason to want to complete those races. At number 1, we have wristbands. Wristbands appeared in Horizon 1, 2, and 3. Wristbands in the earlier Horizon games were so important to the game and were literally the progression system of the story mode. Every race or challenge a player completed, they would be given XP, which helps level the player up. In that certain level range, a wristband would be assigned to the player. In Horizon 1, there were a total of 7 wristbands you had to progress through. The 7 wristbands were yellow, green, blue, pink, orange, purple, and gold. Each wristband had a boss, and to advance wristbands, you had to beat the boss in a showdown. Bosses in Horizon 1 were characters that you had to beat in each race, so once you gather enough XP and won enough races, you then enter a showdown, which was a final race with the boss. If you beat the boss, then you'd be given a new wristband and the boss's car that was used in the showdown race. In Horizon 2 and 3, wristbands were not nearly as important to single player as they were in Horizon 1. Wristbands still served as a progression system, but now they did not unlock new races. Wristbands have not appeared in the Horizon games since Horizon 3, and by the looks of it, they probably won't come back. There's no need for them anymore because there's really no story in Horizon 5. Since Forza has abandoned its focus of revolving the game around festival sites, it is unlikely that wristbands as how we knew them will return. But that's all for the video. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed.